welcome to Flagler. So they told us that our car parts won't be until tomorrow. Our car parts won't be until tomorrow. So we're stuck in Flagler for a whole day. Hit the chug jug, hit the chug jug, hit it. All our food, so we had to stop by the Loaf and Jug to eat, get some food, breakfast. Even though it's like, what time is it? 1:30. So guys, do you think when the guy who made that sign said, I have a good idea? Let's make it shaped like a turd. Wait, look at that turd. It's an outrageous turd.
Would you stop with that word? It's gross.
Turd. Yeah, this ain't it, Chief. Focus. Let's good morning. Oh, and by the way, the lights went out, so they had to bring in lamps. You know what, man? That ain't it.
He said no one showed up. What that means exactly.
We're still stuck in this town. We're still stuck in Flagler. Why?
Look at our wonderful meal.
Yum, look at that, delicious. And you got some cookies. We had no option but to. Look at Grandma's smug face. She knows we're stuck in Flagler. She knows we had no choice but to eat these cookies. Can I get a connection? Can I get a connection? Can I get a connection?
And how did she reach that conclusion?
What about you? What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna see if we're really chasing a dead man.
We finally got the call that they're done. We spent... How long have we been in Flagler, Jake? Like 2 days. Like, we spent a full day, probably about 2 days rounding,
I think I located what you're looking for.
in Flagler, this forsaken town. We're finally leaving Flagler. Finally. Thank goodness. We're finally leaving. We're finally leaving, even though we had to shove everything. We're finally leaving. Now that we're over with Route 66, I thought we had finished seeing our boy John Wayne, but it looks like he's still here. He's still here. I love you like a mango. It was funnier the first time, but it's still good. I'll stretch 6:47 a.m. in Cheyenne, Wyoming. Little known fact, Wyoming actually doesn't exist. It's ran by government agents. Just thought you should know that. So I stopped by and got this one last time. Queenie. It's bread. We have like the whole main cast of Fantastic Beasts now. And Jake got Neville. Which is cool because it has posable legs that are short. It's got the little screaming plant there too. It's cool. The business. Crossed over into Utah. Oh. No, so we're about an hour and a half away from home, about 30 minutes above Park City, and the car just stops working. What a fun one. I'm trying to convince Jake to go over across to this water park and wash my nasty, crusty, musty, dusty feet off, but he said no. What do you have to say about that? Oh. Final hurrah. Some taquitos, the Slurpee, 7-Eleven. It's been a good one. Libby's finally back.
Who are you telling?
My phone.
Okay. What do
We
you
gotta
think's
move
closest?
this
I think side by side might be better than back
to
and
this. That's it for me.
Me too.
Appreciate
On there, but
the pure dirtiness of this
and you
foot.
ask somebody to get the
Same with that one too.
See,
It looks
this
worse
is-
underneath the sandals, but I'm running out of battery time. I mean, you know what I mean.
Be around playing with him. Maybe. You know what I mean? He does definitely want to play. And he definitely wants some. He'll come and just sit down by your feet or just want you to pet him.
And that's great. If he would do that, I'd be happy.
He
But
does do that.
He does that for a while, and then he's like, what can I do? And he starts to go crazy. And that's
Well, you know
the
what
thing
happens? The few times he started barking, he'll bark, 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 bark. And instead of me saying stop or whatever, all I do is shut the door, and he immediately stops. Doesn't bark ever again. If you ignore him and walk away, he won't bark anymore.
Yeah, but then he goes and tears up the house.
Well, no, then he doesn't do that if I'll show you on my training.
Okay, Libby.
It's working. It really is.
I'm glad.
If it wasn't working, I would be rid of it by now.
I support you and Jake.
Okay.
And I'm not.
My only thing is waking up early to walk in my.
I'm doing that, Libby. I've
Okay.
done that.
Other than that, I'm going to be helping you, Jake. Okay.
And you know what? I'm not saying I'm not willing to learn it. I feel overwhelmed to handle that at the beginning.
I feel overwhelmed too. In so many ways.
If you know,
Like my mom's going to be with us.
really?
Just want to drop that one on you.
Now. When is this?
Today.
She's
Maybe
coming
tomorrow.
today?
Mhm.
Tomorrow?
Caroline's taking her out.
What?
Where are they, Libby? Are they in the back?
They're right there. See? They're not near each other. They didn't eat each other. They're nice, calmly laying down on the grass. Did you see that?
The time is 6:04, August 11th, and my foot's on the ground back home.
I have to clean out my room so she.
Side now.
Good boy. Good boy.
Oh,
Sit. Good boy.
inside. Oh shoot. My room was up there. It's locked though, so I'll film it when we get unlocked.
You know what? Like this. I kind of just. Who's the door? I don't see one. Mick, grab the one down there because I don't see one. Grab the. Jen, throw it up then. Will you throw it up? If you come practice it, so you know how to do it, okay?
Yeah, pillow's still there on sideways, and the piece of thing is still there, just like we left it. It's good to be back. So it's 11:40 on August 11th. I was gonna finish the videos today with showing everything I got on this with it and like debriefings, but I wanted to make sure it's fleshed out well, so I'm gonna wait to do that till tomorrow. I won't count tomorrow's as a day, but today's will be the last technical day. I'll just add tomorrow's bit in, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm excited to be in my own bed tonight. Anyways, like I said, I would continue this the next day, and I did. So, here's everything I got. And I'll go over each thing. So, first thing I got was this. I'm gonna put it on the back of our blue. No, stop. Jake. Crazy little ace. Okay, anyways, the first thing I got was this. At the place with Giganticus had a kiss. It's gonna go on the back of the blue car. Probably later tonight. And then I got the Angel Delgadillo Route 66 shop. Then I got this to hang up in our room and probably gonna go up there tonight. And I also got this for spinning the wheel and winning it. Next I got this Flintstones from Bedrock City, Arizona. And then I got this Haunted Highway book. I still want to read that. And I think before I got that though, I got this magnet. Here it is, and same with this here, this shirt. I'm not gonna worry about the order. I'm just gonna go over it because it's hard for me to remember. I think, but I do think this was next. The Roadrunner Lodge shirt, and then from the Midpoint Cafe we got Flow, and then a little bit outside of where we went to where the Sally was originated, we couldn't find a good one from a Sally's actual place. Was in some little antique shop in Kansas, and then I got this in Tinkertown in New Mexico. Lincoln, baby Lincoln in Springfield, Illinois. Hannibal. In Hannibal, we got this Mark Twain, and then in Oatman, this was actually the first thing I got. We got Oatman, this donkey. His ear's broken off, but I'll fix it. Then I also got this Cedric Queenie and Cedric Douglas. Wait, hold on, I can't remember his name. Diggory, duh. Cedric Diggory and Queenie, but played by Alison Sudol, and then that one guy who played Edward. And then in St. Louis, I got the Gateway Arch. So I already have one from I have one from Seattle and from Atlanta. So I'm trying to get the big cities. I also have this Land of Lincoln shirt. This quote about Marceline, I got that in Marceline. I got this one in Springfield. I got this from Henry's Rabbit Ranch in Illinois. Let's see what else. I got this really cool Merrimack Caverns one in Stanton, Ohio. And then this one with Mark Twain on it in Hannibal, Missouri. Let me see. I think I was, and then I got this really cool cowboy from the National Cowboy Museum in Oklahoma City. I think that's it. Yeah. So overall, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I got 10 shirts overall. 10 shirts overall. And then there's little things over there. But yeah. There's a big white shot of it. Very cool. And I forgot to add my Browsting Museum hat. And all these pressed pennies, starting from Seligman. I'll do a video of them all real quick. I kept that one because it says 1966. I thought it was cool. What's this one? This one goes right here. That one was an accident.
So everyone followed Eeyore. Then, to the surprise of all, Eeyore stopped right in front of Piglet's house.
Why are you still here, Eeyore?
This is it. Owl's new house.
Oh, dear.
That was the first one from New Mexico.
Mercy me, too.
Names on it and everything. W-O-L. That spells owl.
Bless my soul.
So it does. Well, what do you think of it?
It is a nice house, Eeyore, but it is a lovely house, Eeyore. But it's the best house in the whole world.
Tell them it's your house, Piglet.
No, Pooh. This house belongs to our very good friend, Owl.
But Piglet, where will you live?
Well, I guess I shall live.
That was a mistake too.
I shall live
With me. You shall live with me. Won't you, Piglet?
with you. Oh, thank you, Pooh Bear. Of course I will.
Piglet, that was a very grand thing to do.
A heroic thing to do. Christopher Robin, can you make a one-hero party?
Funny that these pennies that already had Lincoln on it now have Lincoln on it again.
Of course we can. Silly old
There's Mark Twain.
And so, who was a hero for saving Piglet?
And Marceline. Oh, it's upside down. There we go. And also we got the Root magazine, the Bob Waldmeyer edition at the TP Curios. So I'm pretty sure now I covered everything. I put the tin up above the door. I think it looks pretty cool. Look at that. The flat. And then on the car we take to school. The other one's broken, so hopefully we can take it to school. But eventually we'll. I put this on it. It might look a little crooked, but I had to line up that black line that goes across. I don't know if you can tell, but there's the black lines. So I just had to line it up. So it might look a little crooked just to pose down there, but it's straight because of that. Maybe a little tad hair off right there, but I still think it looks pretty good. Nice.
Yeah, the shirts that I got. So there's the Route 66 one. Here it is one. Rattlesnake Museum one. TP Curio one. Cadillac Ranch one. Will Riders one. Abraham Lincoln one. Gemini Giant. And a Hannibal one. And underneath are all the patches that I got.
In order, huh?
Yeah.
So you got Oatman, Hackberry, Grand Canyon Caverns, Seligman, Winslow. Here it is. Take your time. You got a lot in Arizona, huh?
Mm-hmm.
But this starts New Mexico. Rattlesnake Museum. That ends in New Mexico. This starts Texas. Midpoint Cafe. This is Oklahoma with the Cowboy Museum, huh? This is Kansas. What was this one?
That was in Missouri.
Missouri. This was Missouri too. This was Missouri. This one was really cool. This one is the last one in Missouri, and then you have Illinois. So you have one from each state, right? Except all of them.
California.
Except California, yeah. Henry's Rabbit Ranch, Abraham Lincoln created Equal and Land of Lincoln, and then Mark Twain. So tell me what else you got.
A hat, and the 2 stuffed animals, and then this is Mom's, the postcard, and then this is for all.
We're gonna hang that up and sign our names on it, yeah.
And an Abraham Lincoln book.
We have one of Will Rogers too, huh? Yeah.
And this was the deal I found at Walmart.
Great deal.
For $3.
Jake, which ones you got? The pink girl and the
Those 2.
and the skull guy, and I got the blue guy, which is covered up by the $3 sticker, and then yellow guy. Okay.
And then the sweatshirt,
A
I
cool,
got it, the Caverns.
Merrimack Caverns sweatshirt.
And then the 2 minifigures.
So you got Jacob and Neville,
Yeah.
and then you got the Sally and Flo.
Carson.
Nice. To wrap up everything of this whole trip, what has been your favorite thing you did during it? 25 days.
Probably spray painting Cadillac Ranch.
Yeah, Cadillac Ranch was fun.
All of Seligman, and meeting Angel, and meeting Harley and Eric.
Yeah, Harley, that was awesome. Okay. What did the trip mean to you?
A lot. That there's a lot of history still out there that is undiscovered, that like isn't in the history books, that not many people know about, and that if you really go out there and search, you'll be able to see how America was truly made, and you can see the people behind it.
Tell me what yours.
My favorite thing I did on the trip was sleeping in Walmart's parking lots. Like the diversity and variety of each one, and how we scope out like which doors actually open, which one we can use to go to the bathroom, and then like when I walked in and out of the last one to see how people look at me after 5 times in and out going to the bathroom, and each time I look progressively worse and more homeless. That was the favorite part.
And it's funny how it kind of shows like if you go to Walmart in each state, it kind of shows like America, like
Totally.
like in its own way, like
Snapshot of America.
yeah,
Yeah.
in each state. Okay, and then
And some of them actually have like, welcoming things like, hair dryers and like your own personal bathroom.
yeah,
It's awesome.
and then what did you take away from the trip?
What did I take away? That I love you guys so much that I can spend that much time in a car with you without ever having to break from you, and I still love you when we're done.
For me, the man behind the camera, like Freddie Benson. Let me see. For me, my favorite thing was, first of all, meeting the people, of course. Like, just like having like the cast of people that we met, ranging from simple people like that nice lady at Denny's, the nice waitress, to crazy people like Harley Russell and his antics. And I just think it's cool because it kind of shows that everyone has a story, and like everyone's, if you ask them, they're interested. Like I think one of them that we met was it was at Hubble Trading Post. Her name was Wendy, and it just to have someone interested in asking her questions, like really, I think it kind of made her day. And so I just think that's one of my favorite things, is all these Tarry towns that probably no one else has heard of, definitely no one at my school has heard of, has an interesting story and a unique story and people behind the town. And of course I like the fun things, like obviously the Here It Is sign, and then that awesome Flintstones, Bedrock City, and then of course I loved the cowboy museum in Oklahoma City. But I think when I'm taking one from the trip, it's just that to go, American history is still out there. Just you gotta go out and find it for yourself. That despite what they might tell you, that this whole like Route 66 is dead, or just like the American dream, or like even like this current state of American politics and everything, just to go out and see just the normal people just getting through and just kind of live, like coming from different countries and living their American dream on the mother road, the greatest road of all time, was just really cool. And just like to see everyone's different point of views and different opinions, and just to realize all these people are just humans. It was really it connected me and like made me feel more down to earth and more understanding. I think that was also my favorite part. Like I said, being able to relate to people that I otherwise wouldn't have been able to know or relate to. So what's your favorite thing you did?
Well, first of all, being with you guys, obviously, and kind of fulfilling our goals and dreams. That this is what we've been talking about for so long. So to see all these things in person was kind of surreal. So that was really cool. And it's what you guys said. Everybody has a story. It was meeting the people, and like making that a big part of the trip was these individual characters that were really fun and different, and even the scary ones. Let's see what else. I just really enjoyed the history of the road and the things we got to do, and imagining my grandparents coming out, and then my mom driving that back because they lived just outside of Chicago. And so,
what did it mean to you?
I think it's just like, what you guys said, Americana, and like the history and the excitement, and picturing what it must have been like back in the day, and still, like you said, so much, it's still there, still stuff to see. And even though, like, even after we got off Route 66 and we did other, making it back home, like, that looks like it could have been a Route 66, town. It makes you appreciate, like, just even in Utah, there's going to be a lot of things that we even see and say, hey, that looks like something we would have seen on Route 66.
Yeah.
So Route 66 just was kind of like a,
embodiment.
Yeah. Of everything across America. So the best part was seeing how excited you guys were at seeing stuff, and just, I don't know, how much fun. It was just fun, except for the last 4 days, but it was really super fun. And I'm very, very, very grateful for our safety.
So here we are doing the final one. I think it's kind of crazy that I'm finishing this 25-day video, that I've done this. Feels like so long, and I'm editing it right now. I think, like we were talking about a little bit ago, that it was definitely more of the journey than the destination. Chicago was cool.
Creepy.
We didn't even go to the concerts that they had there, but my point is that was just the destination of the journey, and it definitely was more in this case. And I think in almost every case, it's not the destination, it's the journey. I think you can take that with your life too. Obviously, the destination is the next life and where you go into next. but it's what you do during this journey that develops you into a person, develops who you're gonna who you're gonna be forever. Got any final things to say before we close it?
Yeah. She called my phone. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta throw in one of those memes here. So, we got this one.
This one?
This one.
This one.
This one right here
This one. This one?
is in the bag.